Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been making this channel literally the highlight of my day. Just coming out here, laughing with y'all. We got Dave Chappelle thinks OJ might be chasing him. The title, nigga. Just look at the. God, this nigga's the greatest.
I've been watching that new OJ show. I can't get enough of that shit.
Fam, the way it's the rub.
Bring back good memories.
The GOAT.
I forgot how like just how polarizing
My
that
favorite
OJ case
comedian
was.
of
And you know,
all
I've
time.
met OJ Simpson on 4 different occasions in my life.
Damn.
And before the end of the show, I will tell you about each of those occasions.
My favorite comedian, there'll never
First
be
time I
a
met
better
OJ
to me.
Simpson, I was in Santa Monica. Yeah.
Hit that thumbs up button for more
Can't
Dave
believe a black
Chappelle.
dude was like, Santa Monica. He was the last niggas I was expecting to say that. See your shoes. You got some Vans on, nigga. What you got? Santa Monica.
It's his rhythm, his cadence. God, he's the greatest.
At the time, I was 18. I had done a show, and then a guy from the club came up and was like, hey, O.J. Simpson's here, and he said he wants to meet you. I said, what? Fuck yeah. I ran down the steps, and O.J. was down there. He's like, hey, yo, man, how are you? It's very good to meet you.
Bruh, I'm telling you right now, there are some people who just encapsulate a generation. Every generation has like their basketball stars, their rap stars or music stars, the comic stars. You know, Richard Pryor was a generation's top person, Eddie Murphy. And I'm telling you right now, bro, if you're a millennial, Dave Chappelle is our Richard Pryor. We gonna just keep it gangster. I'm not disrespecting Pryor in any way, but to me, he's the MJ of this. He the LeBron James. There will never be another. Well, let me not say that. Right now, I can't fathom it. I could fathom it, but it would take a lot. This nigga the greatest, bro. He's just the fun. He'll say some shit that, OJ, and have you I'll die just off that. God, I love this man.
He's like, hey, yo,
Protect
man,
Chappelle at all costs.
And you're doing really good work, and I hope good things happen for you in your life. I was like, man, thanks, Mr. Juice.
And he has a great taste of hip hop.
Standing beside him.
He helped put a lot of
I
people
don't
on
know
through his show.
A nice way to say this.
To the man.
His soon-to-be slain wife.
Oh my God. Not Nicole, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, man the fuck up, or you're not gonna make it through the end of this show. Just man the fuck up. She's dead. You already know. We know what happened. We don't know who did it, but we know what happened.
I don't know who did it. Let's go, Dave.
I
Let us
should tell you that woman was very nice to me. She actually embraced me. She said, I think you're adorable. And she hugged me. She goes, good luck to you. And she held me for a long time. And I whispered in her ear, bitch, are you trying to get us both killed? I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. But
oh, my God.
that was the first time in a nutshell.
The
The second time I met O.J. Simpson.
Uh-oh. It's funny that OJ is just on a podcast now, just living his best
Right
life.
after
It's crazy.
the trial of the century, there I was, now a young man of probably 23. O.J. Simpson was the most famous or infamous face on planet Earth. I was in a restaurant in Beverly Hills with my agents. I wasn't alone in the restaurant, but I was alone. I was the only black person in the restaurant. And in the 90s, that felt very uncomfortable.
In the 90s,
Now
look at
I
it, still
tend to
feel.
enjoy it at this age.
Oh, okay, because you're older.
I was having dinner with my agents, celebrating a deal that they told me was lucrative, but I later learned fucking sucked. And suddenly, a group of women walked by. Every race was in that group. Black, white, Asian, Latina, white, and white again. They were all gorgeous. I watched them walk by.
OJ, like him white.
I saw a familiar face. Al Collins, the man from the infamous Bronco chase, walked by and embraced one of the women, and they walked towards the door. Couldn't believe what I saw. And then, close behind him, was O.J. Simpson, newly released from jail. The restaurant fell still. I was shocked. I didn't mean to say it out loud, but it just came out. OJ. He stopped.
Oh my God. OJ. Dog, his storytelling, his cat. I swear when I watch him on stage, my favorite rapper is Jay-Z, right? When I watch him on stage, I get that same vibe. Have you ever, am I the only one that feels like Dave Chappelle, a little less Dave Chappelle, but Dave Chappelle, Denzel, and Jay-Z are all from the same mold, especially Denzel and Jay-Z? Am I the only person that I look at Denzel act and stuff and be like, man, if Jay-Z act, nigga, are y'all sure y'all not related in any way, nigga? Like, tangent, but
But it just came out.
OJ.
He stopped, turned around to see who said it, saw my black face, and correctly assumed it was me.
Oh, snap. I don't even mean to pause, but by the way, when this channel reaches, is it 20,000 subscribers? Yeah. I'm going to start my Patreon, right? I'm going to start Patreon. And on the Patreon, I'm going to start putting up the stuff that I can't react to here because I still have the Bill Burr Philly rant, but I can't upload it to YouTube without getting community guideline. So I'm going to have that up there. It'll be the first thing. And then I just have all like the uncensored, all the stuff that might get blocked here. Because somebody told me that to react to Fluffy Goes to India, but a lot of people, somebody else told me that that video gets blocked if you react to it. And they ask you to take it, they asked to take it down. So I'm going to put that up there too. The Patreon going to be popping. Once we hit 20,000, I might make it 15. Stay tuned for the next video. But once we hit 15 or 20, I'm going to start a Patreon. And that's where a lot of this stuff's going to go on that I can't do here. So get ready for that. It's going to be fun.
Correctly assumed it was me.
We're going to be cutting up in there, boy. Uncensored.
I was sitting in the corner of the booth. He leaned over all the white people I was having dinner with and shook my hand. How are you, young man? He looked in my eyes, and I could see in his eyes that he didn't remember meeting me the first time. And then he walked away. And I looked back at my agents, and all of them had nothing short of disgust on their faces. And the only one with the courage to voice their disgust was a woman named Sharon, who used to represent me. How could you, she said. How could you shake hands with that murderer? I said, Sharon, with all due respect, that murderer ran for over 11,000 yards. And he was acquitted, so, you know, fuck it. Love didn't fit.
Even? Hey.
Love didn't fit. Get over yourself. The third time I met O.J. Simpson.
Oh, I forgot there was more than one. This nigga good, bro. This nigga good.
Third time I met O.J. Simpson, I was doing great in life. I just finished the second season of Chappelle Show.
Oh, that was a time. Ooh, that was a time.
Man, those were good days.
Facts.
I
Facts
was
plus
playing Comedy
tax.
Club in Miami, the Improv. I don't know if you've ever been, but if you have, you'd know. The door for the green room is right on the stage. Can you imagine such a thing? If I walked out of the door of the green room, bam, I'm just right here. It's right from the dressing room. And I did that. I walked out, and the whole crowd was like, hooray! And I looked, ma'am, as close as you are to me, I saw him as soon as I came out, the juice. And I saw recognition in his eyes, and it filled me with pride that he knew who I was. I didn't acknowledge his presence because it was a white audience, and I didn't want to start a panic. But I did my show. Show went great. I said, good night, everyone. They all said, yeah. And I didn't say nothing to OJ, but I just gave him the signal.
Dave be making me gut laugh, bro.
Great. I said, good night, everyone. They all said, yeah.
Oh, my God.
And I didn't say nothing to OJ, but I just gave him the signal, let him know I knew he was there. And I walked into the green room, and OJ was already in there.
Terrifying. Terror.
How the fuck is this possible? I was scared.
Me,
Then
I
my
would be.
friends came in and we all started talking. We sat down on the couch. And I'm just telling you what I saw with my own eyes. You can believe me or not believe me. But in my experience, O.J. Simpson, one of the nicest men I'd ever met.
It's funny. I watch him on the
Nice to meet you.
podcast all the time.
He's nice
and
to my friends.
I can tell how he's
Conversations
charming.
filled with warmth, levity, humor, and wisdom. We talked for 90 minutes, and then suddenly the Juice said, "You know what? I've got to be going. But it's good to see you again, and I'm glad things went so well." I said, "Thanks, Juice." And my friend said, "Yeah, goodbye, Mr. Juice." They're new to the game.
Goodbye, Mr. Juice is funny.
He said, "No, thank you for your hospitality. Good night, guys." And we said, "Good night." And he just walked out of the room. And as soon as the door closed, we all looked at each other like, that nigga did that shit. I could feel like murder in the room. Wait. I forgot. The fourth time I met O.J. Simpson. The fourth time is not the funniest time.
That's what all black people do, you know what I mean? The blackness in us doesn't allow us, especially because people don't remember the historical context of why black people don't just openly say, it has a lot to do with Rodney King, LA riot. It has a lot to do with a lot. So without the historical context, be like, why would you? You just had to be there. I was born in the early 90s. So like, I kind of remember it in the zeitgeist, but you gotta remember I was born in the early 90s. Then I didn't even come to America until like 96, maybe 90. God, it had to be 90 or 97, nigga, really. So, yeah, I wasn't really around for the OJ stuff, but I remember all the comedians and all that stuff. OJ's been a big thing, and anyway, I don't want to spend y'all.
The fourth time is not the funniest time, but it was the last time I'd see the Juice. For some reason, I was at the Kentucky Derby. It's a very long story. This is right after I quit Chappelle show in spectacular fashion.
Legendary.
There was a party hosted by Michael Jordan, and every athlete I'd ever admired was in that room. Yes.
Michael
And
had
I saw
OJ
a
at the
familiar
party?
face by the bar, standing there, drinking alone. It was Chris Tucker. Now,
Hey, man!
you have to remember,
Come
at
on,
this
man!
time, we were both technically missing. And we went over and were talking with one another, and motherfuckers were amazed to see us together. Seeing me and Chris Tucker at that point would be like seeing Bigfoot riding a unicorn.
Yeah, no, Dave Chappelle disappeared
You wouldn't
for
believe
years.
that's what you were saying.
That was such a crazy time, man.
And then, through all the gawkers, a familiar face pushed through the crowd. There he was again. The Juice. He had his camera ready. He was like, "Dave, Chris, good to see you guys. Hey, come on, guys, let's all get together for a picture." And at the same time, me and Chris were like, "No, can't do that." Sorry, Juice, my career's too flimsy to survive a picture with you. That's the end. Good night.
The GOAT, man!